Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, so as I was preparing for this reading, my microphone on, there have been a few oopsies along the way, such as not plugging my microphone in at all. So I've gotten partway in. I'm just gonna go through the cards that I've pulled already, but as I was just regrouping and asking why has this happened, I've been shown that the divine masculines today are very aware of what's not working in their lives, the inconveniences, the subtle ways that their energy is drained, the resistance, the things that are not teamwork, the things that are not meant to work in their lives are becoming very obvious, cumbersome. Like stubbing toe energy is what I'm getting. It's just a little bit that resistance for the things that they're being asked to pull out of their experience. So the first question I asked was, what is the main energy going on in the divine masculines' development at this point? What are they exploring? We get the card of teamwork and the Trinity. I was also instructed to shuffle this particular deck 3 times, and I heard the masculines are anchoring the Trinity energy. So that's mind, body, and soul. They're bringing in the spiritual to its fullest, and that is so evident with the world and the Hierophant. So this Hierophant is non-tradition, not going through an external high priest, but embodying it. With the world, the message that came through with these 2 cards is that the masculines are wrapping up cycles of where they've had to defer their own inner knowing, their own adhering to their path to external approval or the opinions of others, that sort of a thing. And they're actually embodying this Trinity energy, this teamwork and efficiency and mind, body, soul, the holistic vision of going forward. They're no longer compartmentalizing. This is thinking outside the box. This is unity consciousness. This is the belief that there is a way to incorporate all of the things appropriately in their lives. And I went into a little story about this card as well. In many of my other decks, there is a stone sculpture of a child. And I've said before in these readings, it's come through that the masculines have been staying in certain situations if children are involved because they've thought that was best for the children. In this one, it's become a real boy, like Pinocchio. The masculines are seeing that if they embody their wholeness, that Trinity energy, if they continuously connect to Source, anything they do is beneficial for the children. If children don't apply, that is inner child healing, but it's also this energy of teamwork. They don't have to manufacture or create an image of anything anymore. They can embody. They don't have to defer to a priest. They can go straight to their connection with Source. And this is tidying up a lot of cycles of being unsure, not knowing, not feeling mature enough or confident enough to go forward in the directions that they're feeling called because they haven't had that inner stability, that spiritual backbone I'm hearing. Okay, and so then I pulled some cards on what are the divine masculines wanting to tell the feminines about this stage that they're at right now. I got the Tower card. But on this particular image, it says definitely. So they know that the old foundations must fall. They are sure. They're absolutely sure that some of the things in their lives need to fall away and be built back under these new awarenesses, this new embodiment of the component of spirit included in their everyday life, in their consciousness as a way of life. And then we got seek professional advice. So this is 2-part. For some, they know, Divine Feminine, that you're in situations that you need some professional advice to help you sort through. because we mirror. And they are also claiming and showing you that they are about to seek professional advice. This is assets, this is relationships, this is employment, contracts, legal things. They need to seek some advice right now so that they know how these foundations need to crumble, how they can remove themselves from things that are really not a fit, those things that are showing up that are not teamwork, that are not supportive, that do not align with the spiritual aspect of life, that they've been negating the spiritual component to choose those particular things. They know that in many ways those were worldly and they need to remove themselves. And so seeking professional advice is going to be how they do that. And then they're saying they have received wrongful advice. So when your connection, or even if it hasn't been your connection that's come up while talking to others, certain individuals that have had ulterior motive or selfish motives regarding the masculine have swayed them in their favor towards their preferences and have not given the masculine advice that would be of most benefit to the masculine. So they are saying, I've received wrongful advice, and that is partially why I have been slow to come forward, why I've been having a difficult time reconciling some of these things that I know need to change. And now that they're embodying that connection to source, that Trinity, mind, body, and spirit, they're seeing through that advice as having been wrongful, and it's making more sense to them why it felt stress-inducing to them to believe or entertain that advice. And then, please give me time, I've never felt this way before. So they are sorting through and giving your connection credit, Divine Feminine, for inspiring them to be able to see through the wrongful advice and to fight for it, to know that this connection is worth making major life changes over, and they just need some time. So yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so then I shuffled the main cards, and here we go with the main message. So what are the Divine Masculines thinking about the connection? We get the Star card. This is such a beautiful thing to have on the conscious mind, because this really is the knowing that your connection is destined. This is pointing towards your future. How do I know it's your future? Because the clarification is you, the Empress. So they know that this twin flame journey, whether they're calling it the twin flame journey or not, they know that this is the cosmic destiny, that this is a higher love template, that you are written on their hearts in the stars. It's meant to be. And they are focused on this. They know that you align with their highest spiritual assessment, and they know it because they've been praying. They've been asking the divine to show them. Look at yesterday's reading. What this connection is, why it's in their lives. They see you are the queen of all queens. They know that you are their perfect counterpart. They're seeing that. They're allowing that divine truth to inform them that this is truly their destined path, and they're needing a moment to actually integrate that and process it. But it feels so beautiful. Some of the last bits of fear, if you can see this Divine Feminine, this Empress, she's kind of like leaning off to the side. So they might not know if you're completely on the same page, if you're receptive, if there are still cold shoulder tactics that you might give them if they come forward, that they know this is the connection that's destined for them. So Divine Feminines, if you are in that cold shoulder energy, do the work to get out of that, to lift your vibe so that when your masculine feels into your connection in the 5D, that they won't feel that. Become whole in your own right if you're not there yet. Okay, the next card was, how are the masculines feeling in their heart of hearts for the Divine Feminine? We get communication. They definitely want to speak from their hearts, is what I was hearing here. They want to know exactly how to communicate with you from this new understanding. They're taking their time. They're coming up with what is their heartfelt truth. For who? This Queen of Cups. They know that you are so intuitive, and I'm hearing if they don't come forward accurately representing their authentic love for you, that you're going to feel it, and you might pull that Empress move like, nope, you're not ready. Whether that's true or not, I think there's a lot of receptivity here on the heart space, but they are wanting to talk to you in that knowing, in that highly in tune, sensitive, psychic, loving, unconditionally loving space. They want to meet you there now, because they're starting to see what this connection actually is. I'm hearing it is that of fairy tales. It is that magical, and they're starting to relax into understanding how precious this connection is, and that you are that one person that they can be fully themselves with, without holding back. And the feeling I'm getting is that they're just really understanding that even on their physical body, it feels different to be given that permission, to give themselves that permission, that knowing that allows that depth of trust and that depth of relaxation regarding your connection. Okay, what are the masculines wishing? So this is as far as I got on the previous reading. What are they wishing for the connection? Ooh, Sage of Orbs, truth. This is the third divine feminine queen energy, Empress, then the Queen of Cups, then this Queen of Swords. They want to talk to you about this connection. They definitely want to know what you're thinking right now. They want to know what you've been shown. Now that they're believing in this connection so wholeheartedly, they really want to know what your truth is, where you stand, what you're thinking at this time, what your position on the whole darn thing is. For what? Moving forward. They want to know if you want to move forward on this. They want to know if you want to ground this. They want to know how. They want to know your ideas. They definitely want to know what you think. I'm hearing of them, of the connection, of all of it right now. They want to know what your thoughts are. So I guess that's what they're thinking about on their heart space. They genuinely want to be in that knowing with you. I'm hearing in the physical too, it's not just energetically, they actually want to come together. They want that teamwork, where teamwork is available, truly. It is available in this connection, and they're starting to see that. I'm even hearing crave that connection on that deep level, to have these deep conversations, these profound cosmic conversations that celebrate true love. Okay, so what action are they actually taking? Guidance. Here's the High Priest again. So we had the Hierophant. They are embodying it. So here's another double confirmation. They are embodying this Trinity energy. They are embodying the High Priest energy, clarified by self-love. This is the biggest cup of love in any of my decks, the biggest Ace of Cups that is in any of my decks, and they're sitting with this. They are filling up their cup. They are allowing the divine to show them how splendorous they are, how worthy. This is true divine worth. They are letting go of any of the resistance of embodying their true spiritual nature. This is stunning. As I close my eyes, I'm seeing this incredibly light-filled. I'm seeing the divine masculine's light body illuminated, expanded, glowing, lit up with this cellular remembrance of their divinity. No. What a progression in these readings. This is so, it's a euphoric feeling, because I'm really getting that their whole physiology is coming alive as they really anchor this knowing of themselves. Watch out, world. Watch out, world. This is beautiful. I mean, not watch out, world. Get ready. Get excited. This is profound. Okay, so what is the challenge? Okay, bravery, trailblazing, going forward, ending the burden, making the karmic cleanup, doing the things. So they're at that stage where they know that their towers are going to fall, that they're going to need legal advice in some aspects, but they're going to have to stay the course. I'm hearing true commitment, spiritual commitment, commitment to the spiritual path. Refining fire. They have to walk through the fire, taking full accountability for all of the things that are not a fit, that are a burden, that they have committed to, that are worldly, that are not necessary going forward in the new templates for the new foundation. They just have to take care of that stuff. So what is the spirit guidance for taking care of business? Simplifying down to the twin flames. Oh, manifesting, choosing one at a time, choosing to clean up one of these wands, same suit, 7 of flames and 10 of wands. They're all the same suit here. So yeah, first off, choosing the twin flame journey. Quite honestly, aligning with it. It is destined. It is their evolutionary embodiment of divine masculine energy. This is their homecoming, aligning with this, choosing it with all of their heart, choosing to go forward and manifest those timelines. That alone, divine masculines who are watching, will show you what to do next. Choosing this journey, choosing to embody this twin flame journey, to align with your feminine, to manifest that, to be magical with it and bring it in. That will show you the path forward. So for you divine masculines that are watching, whatever it is that spirit guidance, that knowing within is telling you to do next towards your divine feminine, towards aligning with her in your life, those are the decisions that you're being asked to bravely go forward with, to end the burden of all the things that do not align with that path forward, with choosing to step out of your comfort zone and go forward towards this full embodiment of unconditional love and spiritual knowing. Going forward, it will show you the way, one at a time, one choice at a time. Wow. Okay, so where's the connection going in the near future? Wow, the Hanged Man with the World. So we began and ended this reading with the World in the reverse. So let everything happen naturally, divine masculines and feminines. So the Hanged Man is going to divine guidance. See the halo there? That is discerning the answers, the divinely guided answers. The pendulum represents a yes and a no. So as both of the twins are closing out these cycles, I'm hearing of remaining mere mortals and rising up into the divine aspects, to the higher selves, embodying that on the 5D, divine counterparts in physical form, as the divine masculine and feminine rising up into that, completing these cycles of worldly concern, all of that. Ask the divine every single step of the way for understanding, for direction, for clarity, for what must be done next. Keep asking. Make no decision or no step forward without asking for divine guidance. And if you do that, if you choose one thing at a time with divine instruction, with divine guidance, you will not go wrong, and all of these cycles will close out most effortlessly, and all the new things can come in on the new templates, divinely guided, on the sure footing, on the proper foundation. So both divine masculine and feminine, now more than ever, you're meant to be making each decision, yes or no choice, only divinely guided. So don't make any decisions without running it through your higher knowing and praying for clarity on exactly what you're meant to do. Wow. Very, very nice. Let's see what the feminines get as far as a card here. Starseed Oracle for the feminines. What is it that the divine feminines can best benefit from seeing. Harmonic oscillator. Timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. Yeah, hold your vibe high. Make those choices, divinely guided choices, feminines. Synchronize. So timing and rhythm. Come into that rhythm. Put away any of this cold shoulder energy and come into synchronization. Get ready. Your masculine is rising up quickly and embodying their spiritual knowing, their higher selves in physical form. And so are you in that form, divine feminine? Get there. Do what's needed. Have faith. Embody. Divine timing, I'm hearing. Oh, beautiful. Okay, for the masculines, what do the masculines most need to see? One more time through the deck. One card for the masculine. Okay, we're gonna take it. This is the same card I'm going to read now for the masculines. So timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. Yeah, harmonic oscillator. We are coming into alignment as twins, coming into union. So masculines, keep embodying that frequency. Come into alignment, manifest it. Use your counterpart as a muse. Choose the things that are actually in alignment with unity, with union, coming into the physical together. So let your inspirations be. I'm hearing with the goal of physical union. For those resonating with this reading that have watched it to the end, you know, we often hear on other readings with other readers that union isn't the goal. It's not the goal, but you're allowed to get excited about it if you're in alignment with it. It's meant for you. So that is another flip side of that. It's not attachment when you're following divine guidance first and foremost with your higher knowing, and you know what's written on your heart. And literally, as you're coming into union, there comes a time where you definitely have to be open enough to believe it. You can't pretend you don't want it or you don't think it's going to happen and align with it. So many blessings, everybody, and may you get that communication, and may you come into union in the physical, and may you continue to sort out your lives and become the best people you possibly can, embodying your divine birthright as your higher selves. What a beautiful day and age that we can freely navigate our world this way. Many blessings all, and see you tomorrow.